This is a supine leg whip. Pablos is going to be laying on his back. His low back is going to be flush with the floor, and he has one leg bent with that foot flat on the ground. He's going to keep his leg as straight as possible, toe pulled towards the shin, and he's going to actively pull it towards the floor, not letting his foot rotate, and then pull back in. You'll feel a light stretch on the inside of the thigh, the groin area essentially, and he's going to go ahead and do 5 reps from there. Now, things we're looking for from a coaching standpoint is he's not going to let his low back pop up off the ground. He's not going to bend his knee as he goes. He's also not going to let his hips rotate to the side. The only thing that's moving is that right leg, and then when he's done those 5 reps, he'll switch sides. So you will be able to see a little better from this side. As he goes out, his leg stays locked. He's not letting his toe rotate down or up on that left leg, and his hips stay glued to the floor on the right side. They're not following along with him. Everything is nice and controlled for 5 total. His low back is still flat on the ground, as you can tell. Last rep here. Perfect. So, this is going to be a prone snow angels. Pablos is going to be laying on his stomach, as shown. He's going to start by taking his hands, and he can place them behind his lower back, and he's pinching his shoulder blades together. From there, he's going to extend his arms, locking out the elbow, and slowly rotate all the way up towards his head at about a 45, and then place his hands behind his head. He'll extend his arms again. From there, rotating palms to the ceiling as he goes, and the hands go behind the lower back again. You'll notice as he does 2 more reps, we can do 2 to 3 of this. As he's going through the movement, his arms are trying to peel towards the ceiling the entire time if possible. We don't want to let the arms just drop low to the ground because then we don't get much tension out of it. So he's just actively pulling towards the ceiling, keeping his shoulder blades pinched back, and keeping as much height as possible as he goes through it. Good. This is a modified pigeon pose. So Greg is going to take one of his ankles and he's going to windshield wiper it over top of his other ankle, like so. And then from there, that leg that moved, he's going to rock his hips towards that side, so in this case, towards his left side, and he's going to pause for a second and then go back. So he's going to go 5 times, just slightly rocking into the stretch, pausing, and then rocking back out of it. Nice and easy. It's not going to be a ton of motion, and that's fine. It's a very subtle movement, 5 times. And then once he's done that, he's going to take his leg, place it back, and do the opposite side now. So he windshield wipers the leg on top of the ankle. Same thing, rocking his hips, pausing for a second, and he's going to do that a total of 5 times, getting that light stretch each time. One thing to mention too, make sure you're mindful of your breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Just nice and easy.
Guys, this is Tommy. He's going to show us all what a child's pose shoulder liftoff looks like. So, we're going to assume the child's pose position. That's butt and heels, elbows on the floor in front of your knees. You're going to hang out in this position, and you're going to take one arm and you're going to reach it as long as you can. And then once you reach full extension, you're going to just peel that arm off the floor. Notice how he's maintaining his child's pose position throughout. All the motion is coming directly from the shoulder. Might not feel like you're getting a lot of range. That's fine. Wherever you hit your sticking point, that's as far as I want you to go. Once you get reps on one side, can't forget about the other side. I want you to think about lengthening with your arm the entire time you perform this movement. Get as long as you can through your fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. 5 per side will do it.
Greg is going to show a half kneeling windmill. So he's going to take his front leg and he's going to swing it open to the side. And from there, he's going to reach his hips back as if he's touching the wall behind him. His elbow is going to actively be driving down to the ground. His eyes are on the hand on top. He's going to be breathing through this position, so taking 5 full breaths in the nose, out the mouth. He's actively holding this position though, and you'll notice he's not just letting everything dump forward and rounding his upper back into sad dog. He's actively driving his hips back. From there, he's going to switch to the other side for another 5. So open the leg in the front, reaching his hips back. That elbow still pointing down to the ground, so you can see a straight line from that top arm all the way down as he takes 5 breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Once he's done 5 breaths, he's good to go.